there, it's Emma from Emma's Cards and Paper Crafts. Today is day 23 of my countdown to Christmas. We're almost there, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So I've been doing a countdown series using the A Little Bit Festive Designer Series paper pack. So it came with 3 12x12 double-sided sheets of Designer Series paper and 3 sheets of pre-cut images. So over the course of my videos you will have seen lots of different things, so I've tended to pick out sort of 1 or 2 elements per project to use. Today is a mini Monday, so we're going to be making another mini card. We're going to be using this circle wreath inspired piece with lots of foliage on it to make a mini card. I haven't measured this. I've got a scrap of card out there that I know is going to be plenty big enough, but I feel like it's probably going to be about a 4x4 card. We're going to be using Very Vanilla today. Let me find my paper trimmer so we can measure up our piece. So yeah, it's about 3.5 inches. So if we went for a 4x4 card, so our cardstock we need to cut 4x8, because obviously we fold it in half. So pop that extra bit back in my scraps packet, just off to my side, and then we need to cut this to 8 inches wide. Just a teeny tiny sliver to come off the side there, but it still goes in the scraps because you never know when you might need it. There we go, and then we're going to score at 4. So pop this back in again. And then score, not cut today. Almost cut last time, didn't I? So there's our 4x4 card. So because we are nearing the end now, I might pull a few extra bits and bobs out of my leftovers bag because we don't want anything left over at the end. And I know there was a individual little sprig in here, I think. Yeah, there was. Just about here. So I might pull this sprig out extra and maybe put inside the card. And maybe we could even use this bow that I didn't use yesterday. Maybe. Not 100% yet, but let's just see. So let's see if our bow fits. We could put it sideways and it would fit. I don't really want to cover my pine cones with it. And I feel like it looks strange if we put it there. No, we're not using the bow. Bow's getting put back in the bag. But yeah, this little sprig I might put on the inside, but I'm still undecided. I feel like I want something behind this circle and I don't know what. We could do a layer of DSP, couldn't we, because we've still got lots of DSP left over. We've still got this little bit here and some of these. We could use some scraps and do a scrap busting background. This is turning into more of a Wing It Wednesday than some of my Wing It Wednesdays lately. We've got lots of different pieces. Those are 3 different sheets there. Maybe we could cut a few pieces of each. I'm not a big fan on that side, so we won't be using that side. Sort of like wide. Don't have to be perfect. Let's cut that this way so that our baubles are the right way. different size pieces too. It's all different lengths and sizes. We'll pick that up in a minute. I'm going to cut off this chunky piece here. Put that bit there. Just trim this so this is straight from where I just hacked it one day when I needed a little bit that we can cut the bin. And then let's just cut this in. I'm going to say in half. We're going to cut it into two because I don't know which part I'm going to like of each. And maybe that one and then that one. So there we go. We've got 5 pieces. And we are just going to stagger our pieces in the background. Looks like 5 is going to be just the right amount. I think we're going to need to trim them down a little bit though. So that we've got some different size pieces. Yeah, I feel like we cut a little bit off this one. I can't be bothered to get the trimmer out, so we're just going to go for it and hope for the best. And then cut a tiny bit off this red one here as well. If I follow the pattern, then I know it's straight. And then we're just going to stick them down like so. And then we'll have our piece on top. But we want to just be able to see our pieces. Just sort of popping out from underneath, like so. I feel like I want this one to be at the top though. I want to be able to see my baubles. I think like that. And then I've got little spots here and here for some sparkles. So we're going to go with that. So let's take one at a time and see if we can manage to get stamp and seal on the back of them without gluing them to the table. So this one was over this side, wasn't it? Then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then we'll fit the middle one in because then we'll see how much space we've got to work with. So, want our baubles up the right way as well. We don't want them defying gravity. Or no, let's put the middle one in next, and then we can work the other two around the middle one. This was our bottom one. Oh, it's stuck. Trying to think which way I had it now. But yeah, it's going to go this way anyway. And this one can go further over that way. Come on, glue. You're all glued up. We're a little bit far on that one. So, I'm not going to go quite to the edge of the Christmas tree paper, like, so I didn't quite go to the edge there, so I'm not going to go quite to the edge there, whereas these ones have gone right to the corners. Okay, these tiny little bits go into the bin. Too tiny to care about. So we're going to pop these back in the bag for another project, another day. And then dimensionals. I had them right in front of me just a second ago there they are. So I'm sure I'm probably going to have some pieces left over after I've finished my 25 days. If that's the case, which I'm sure it will be, I will do some mini little video reels just showing the leftover products that I didn't use, and we're making a little project with them, but it won't be a full video making with them. It will just be showing off what I did make with them. So there's that bit. Oh, you know what I've done, haven't I? We didn't stamp our sentiment first, and it's gone and got dimensionals all over the back. So, no, that's the wrong colour white. So what are we going to do? I know what we can do. I've got my circle punches. Like, yeah, I feel like that one's roughly the right size. So we're going to punch a piece of basic white. In my scraps packet. I'm going to stamp our sentiment on this circle and then pop our circle in the middle. And in fact, our basic white is actually a lot more yellow than the white that our things are put on, so it kind of matches in with the very vanilla, even though you can see very clearly it's not the same colour, but when it's far away you don't notice that much. But I could have used very vanilla in the middle, but I didn't. Do you know what? I've still got this one here on my blog. Hope you have the merriest season ever. I used this one on a project either a couple of days ago, yesterday? 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. Time's going away with me. Sometimes filming multiple videos on the same day all gets a bit confusing. So we're going to go with garden green to stamp with, because I feel like we've got an, or do we go real red? Because we've got a lot of green. Let's go real red. Changing my mind at the last minute. Just so it ties in the rest of the red. We've got a lot of green foliage and just a couple of red berries, so okay. Hope you have the merriest season ever. I'm having a crazy idea a minute that I might do. Just fancied a little bit of ribbon in there too. I've cut that way too long, haven't I? But like that. Add that on top, and then it kind of looks like it was meant to be, not just a creative mistake, doesn't it? So I need to find a way of sticking my ribbon just like that, because glue does not work with ribbon. We're going to get some of my super duper double-sided sticky tape, and then we're going to sandwich it between pieces of double-sided sticky tape, because when double-sided sticky tape sticks to itself, it is super sticky. Super stickier than it normally is as well. That's still too big. Let's stick it down that side, and I'll just trim off this side because it's got to be hidden behind there. So there we go. Stick that down like so. I'm going to measure this piece against it. This one needs to go a tiny bit smaller too. Yeah, that should work. Not too close to the edges, like so. I probably could have moved it across a little bit more, couldn't I? And pokey tool right in front of me. Right, so that, like that, and then like that. So we've got tiny bits of our double-sided sticky tape sticking through. So when we stick this on the top, the double-sided sticky tape will stick to the double-sided sticky tape, and it'll be nice and sandwiched in there. Like so. I feel like this is a very busy card, but I feel like I like it. And then we're going to go back to our good old gold sparkles. Actually, we're not going to go gold because we've got silver ribbon. We're going to go silver. So I'm going to get some of these out. Come on. Okay, one down here. One up here. I forgot we had that little sprig inside. Don't think we will use a sprig after all, because I feel like we've put enough on here already. And then one there. One there. One there. There we go. I feel like the closer we get to Christmas, the more sparkles I'm wanting to put on everything, but that's how it goes. So there is our mini Monday card project. So this was very much a wing it moment, but it came together. I'm happy with it. I like the scrap busting in the background, so I say scrap busting, we made the scraps, but we were still using up the bigger scraps in the packet, so it's kind of still scrap busting. So it works. So thank you for watching. I hope you will come back tomorrow for our final Tag Tuesday and see what we make tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.